What's up, y'all? Listen, I know what you're here for. You want to learn how to launch your podcast with Riverside in 10 minutes, so let's just get down to it. Let's go. Dreams don't work unless you do. All right, y'all. So look, when you first open a Riverside, you are not going to have these studios. You probably have one studio, but as you can see, these are my custom studios. So we got the Imperfect Action Lounge. This is where I do the Imperfect Action show on Riverside. We got Costa Dead Millionaire Manifesto. This is another podcast. Again, I shoot it through the Riverside app. Both of these are virtual shows. On the right side, it gives you the option to let you know what plan you're in. I'm in a pro plan. You get some information on learning about Riverside Pro. You can join the Facebook community for free. You can become an affiliate and get a couple ducats in your bucket, and there will be a link below if you want to become a Riverside subscriber. If you want to grab the Riverside software, you can use my affiliate link. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into side of the studio. So inside of my studio, I have recordings that I have already made. Okay, extremely easy. So let's look at what we got going on. So we got the recordings. Obviously, you see I got recordings already in here. We got the settings. We go through the settings. You can change the name of your studio. Mine's the Imperfect Action Lounge. You can make it public or secure depending on the settings that you want to have. I like my studio public because I use this link as an automation. So when I have guests come on the show, I use the same link. They can easily get to the studio. But yours could be private. You could lock it up and then just give them access to wait in the lobby. You just have to let them in. It's however you want them to come to your space. Live calls. This is pretty cool because you can also set up a way to get live calls during your podcast. I haven't used this feature yet, but I have been planning on it. But you can do that. Obviously, Riverside has the capacity. You could schedule the studio. This is actually really, really cool. So if you're not using a third-party scheduler, like I have a funnel that connects to my calendar and they're able to book into my calendar and get an automation link. That's a whole nother video. But you can actually schedule out how they can get to your studio, right? So you can choose the date, obviously. You can choose the time, obviously, and then the time zone. Super convenient, super easy. This is a pretty convenient and dope feature. Also, invite participants. You can use this link. This would be your studio link. Copy it out and just send it to whomever you want to come in the studio or be a guest on the podcast. Super easy. You can also email it out as well, right? Let's get out of that. Now, recording. You can record the audio only, right? We keep that off because we like to have it to download 2 tracks, audio and video. You can remove background noise. We have that on, so we have the best sound that we can have. You can select the audio sample rate. We just keep this as default. And then advanced quality. I keep it on advanced quality because what Riverside does, it creates, what's the best way I can explain it? Once you're finished recording, Riverside will buffer down the best audio and video that it can do, which is amazing because Zoom can't do that. Red Circle can't do that. This platform will do it for you. So then even if your guest Wi-Fi is a little shaky, it will get it as best as it can once your podcast is done and you're looking to get it up and rolling. It will create a transcript and you can put that in whatever language you want, right? And start recording. This is pretty cool because it will create a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you know that you're on a podcast. All right. Audience count. This lets you know how many people are in the audience if it's going live. And these are the different streaming platforms that you can actually stream the podcast from. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn. It's really cool. And then studio logo, right? You can upload a logo to your studio and have it at the top of the screen for your guest lobby, which is actually pretty cool. Data usage, it kind of gives you a rate if you want it to be audio or manual, so you know how much data you're using. You can connect it to Dropbox, which is cool too. And if you are ready to throw this studio in the trash to start all over, here is that delete button right there. All right, so let's go back to settings. Let's get back in the studio, and then let's just go to actually go to the studio. So when you're locked in the studio, a couple things that you want to check out. Number one is you want to put your name in there. Obviously, my name is here. I like to have my name and my Instagram handle. So it's easy for people to find me on Instagram, right? You select if you are or not using headphones. In this case, we are not. And before we join the studio, you want to look over here. Where is the video feed coming from? Is it coming from your laptop or your tablet or your phone? Or do you have an external camera? We're using the camera on the laptop. Mac Pro, is this what a microphone is? Or is it coming from an external microphone, right? You can select it if you have anything connected to your USB ports. And then also speakers, same thing. Is it going to be internal or external? If you connect to anything external, it's going to be right here. You just select the one that you want. Now, really quick, if you want to enhance the audio, the video, right? I say get a USB mic, a USB camera. Those will help you enhance the audio and visual experience. and you can also get some headphones. That would just make it that next level. It's not necessary or required, but if you want to do it, you can do it. And I would suggest doing it if you know this is something that you want to do. Commit to doing that. And you can find them cheap on Amazon. I'll leave a link below. All right, now join the studio. When you join the studio, this is the default setup. Obviously, there's no guests at the moment. I'm gonna see if I can bring a friend on. I'll show you in a second. There's no guests at the moment, but again, if you missed that link earlier, there's another option for you to copy the link, text it, or email it to your guests. You can email them right here. And then let's take a look at what's options on the right. So you can title the recording. So we'll title it test recording right here, right? Let's say test recording 001. Save that. What's good about this is if you got a podcast, it could be test recording podcast, right? And then episode 2 or whatever your podcast name is. Then that way it's easy for you to track it, right? Again, another option for you to invite your guests, right? They give you a lot of options so you don't miss it here. Another toggle button to remove the background noise. Obviously, you set that up in settings. It lets you know what data mode you're on right here, right? There's your settings based on where you are and if you have these things pre-set up, which is great. And then it allows you to test the audio levels, right? La, la, la. You can test the audio levels right here, right? And you can cancel your echo. Now, with respect to that, you have the mic, right? You can have the mic on and off right there. You have your camera on and off, your speaker on and off right there, right? Or not on and off, but you can switch it to if you had another external speaker. The script will be right here. If you want to have that script up live, you can, right? You could jot down the script during recording. What's great about this is maybe there's a couple key points that you don't want to miss. You could put them right here. So, right, put key points here. It's pretty cool, right? Or not, whatever you want to do, right? If you want to share this out, you can share the screen in the presentation, which is awesome good. When you're ready to call it a wrap, Reynolds, you can just leave right here, right? Leave the studio in this session for all. And as people allows you to open up the screen a little bit, and we just made it a little bit wider. We'll bring it back in. So we got the options on the side. The chat box is right here. So when you are live streaming this, you can see your chats on the right-hand side, which comes out very convenient. And then if you want to add any sounds, I'm saying, right here is where your sounds is at. So it's pretty cool. And obviously you see the plus sign, you can add media files. Just grab them from your downloads, from your desktop, or wherever you're going to have the media files. Just grab your media files. So look, I'm going to do something I never did. I'm going to grab a video file, a reel. I'm going to see what pops up. So we popped it up. Let's see where it's at. Look, so it's uploading right now. And while we're doing the upload, I'm going to send Drew an actual text, see if he's free. And I'm going to test out the guest feature for you guys. So I'll just text him, let's see if he comes on. It would be super convenient if he does come on. And let's see what happens with this. So I just added, it looks like I added the audio to our reel. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna select it, right?
The listeners and viewers,
oh, look at that. It's pretty cool.
Today, real time, get to a big YouTube
pretty
bag
cool.
in the landscape.
Can I drag it over here?
Yeah, it's
nope,
definitely
can't drag it.
My view on how to do it is that.
So what's cool is you're adding that additional feature that you can have on here, which is pretty dope. So you can do the audio, then you can have a video reference, which is pretty awesome. But what I just discovered, because I told you I never used this feature before. If you add in a video into the media, you see this little button right here, preview. Select over to the live section. Now let's see what happens when I hit the play button.
Get to a big YouTube bag.
So look at
the
this.
Landscape, how it is right now. Yeah, it's definitely changed. My view on how to do it has definitely changed. Yeah, right.
So that's pretty dope. What we basically did was we brought in a live video. You can have the guest right here, right? And you can actually play the live video during the podcast, or if you're doing a live stream. This is really, really dope. See how easy Riverside is?
Now I look at it and I go, views don't matter. Subscribers don't matter. They're good and they're cool, but it's not required to make money. You can make money.
So that's really dope. So I'm going to see if I can bring a guest in really, really quick. I would love to show you guys this feature, and then we're out off of this video. I just got a call real quick. Hit me when you get off the gym. Yeah, can you come on the screen?
Yeah.
I bet. All right,
What's
so
this count?
we're literally recording at the same time. So this is for my YouTube video, but I'm explaining to them how to use Riverside. All right. So look, I got a friend of mine to come on really quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Live. Chris, before I let them know how this all works at this point, just tell me who you are.
Chris Live, owner of B-Suite.
Yeah. And what is B-Suite?
B-Suite is an all-in-one digital marketing and business management software for you to manage, market, and scale your purpose-driven business.
Awesome. So really quick, can you see the video on the left-hand side?
Yes, the Make Money video.
Yep. So look, what I was explaining to them is how you can have, if you're doing a podcast or a live feed on Riverside, you can have you on there, your guest on there, and you can have a video feed.
With the small chat channel. And it's a lot
that you can add to the frame at the exact same time, or you can take it out. So it's extremely easy, right, to have podcast, live stream, bring a guest on. I just literally just text one of my friends to come on. She was free, popped on just to show y'all in real time how easy to do. And then literally all we would have to do is just hit this record button, and I'm gonna just hit the record just to show y'all the little countdown. It's gonna pop up on screen. See 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're recording. So it's literally that easy for you to do a podcast on Riverside. So Chris, I appreciate you. We'll catch up later. Just wanted you to pop on, show everyone how easy it is to do this. So I really, really appreciate you.
It is very easy. Brendan is the man. Do everything he says.
I'm gonna leave her Instagram below so you guys can check her out and check out B Suite. And then also, if you have any questions about Riverside, just leave a comment below. If you want to launch your podcast, I have a free 100K podcast program. I'll put that link below. Also, and if you want to go a little bit further, me or someone from my team can get you situated and help you with the Podcast to Profits Academy. So we'll see you guys on the next video. If this was helpful, leave a comment below and share this video out with 2 or 3 people. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Listen, if you are a business owner or entrepreneur and you juggling your email, your text messages, you don't have a CRM, you don't have any automation, you don't even have your social media posts scheduled, I have the solution for you. What you want to do is tap into the lead attraction system. This is an all-in-one system that's going to handle your text messaging, your email, your CRM, your invoices, get you paid, your digital products, your memberships, your courses, your funnels, and also it's an all-in-one solution. So you can get rid of all these other things. It's in one system. You pay one price every single month, and they also have a weekly office hours. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Tap into the platform and make sure that you grow your business. Lead attraction system. Grab the link below. Let's go.